Sexy Red is pregnant. My question is, what dude is thirsty enough to have sex with her?
Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, Isis, Imitation of Life. The Goddess Next Door helps a young black girl overcome racism during the era of Jim Crow in this Golden Age Isis series adventure. Get Isis, Imitation of Life in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today.
So-called rapper Sexy Red announced that she is pregnant with her second child. And as she's made this announcement of her being pregnant with her second child, I'm scratching my head, wondering what dude would go out here and have sex with her. Now, Sexy Red's announcement of her pregnancy with her second child comes just a week after she presented her so-called sex tape on Instagram Live. And it looks like the second child by this baby mama of one was basically conceived in that sex tape, possibly. And as this announcement has been made, again, I just sit there and wonder what dude out here went out here and had sex with this woman, because you'd have to be a special kind of desperate to go out here and have sex with Sexy Red. Unfortunately, in the black community, we got a lot of dudes out here who don't understand anything about standards or anything about their intangibles of manhood. And because these guys are so desperate for female attention, these guys will go out here and whip out their carbon rods and at the sight of a skid mark jockey thong from the front or the back being presented to them. And once that skid mark jockey thong gets dropped to that woman's ankles, that's where these guys are basically ready to stick that carbon rod in whatever place this atomic waste reactor is to participate in some nuclear fusion. And these men will go out here and have sex with someone like Sexy Red, all so that they can go out here and say that they got the draws, but all they're doing is showing how many black men out here ain't got no dignity or self-respect, which are core tenets of the intangibles of manhood. Because to go out here and get involved with a woman like Sexy Red, who is out here wearing a garish-colored lace front wig, has a body covered in tattoos, and dresses almost like a prostitute or a porn star, and goes out here and perpetuates the image of the Black Jezebel. This basically shows how there are some black males out here who have absolutely no standards to get involved with a single mother like this, who perpetuates, again, the worst image of black womanhood. You have to be a special kind of desperate, or I would even say a special brand of pathetic, to get involved with this kind of woman. And even worse, go out here and have a child with this woman who presents the worst image of black womanhood. Because again, the one of the most important choices you could make are the kinds of women you get involved with, because the kind of woman you get involved with is a direct reflection of you. And it has to be a guy with extremely low standards to go out here and get with a Sexy Red and think that she is someone that they can go out here and get with, because it's clear to me that that person isn't looking at this woman from the neck up, and all they're doing is looking at her tattooed backside from the waist down. And because they only see her from the waist down, they don't really see who they're getting involved with, because any man with standards would have already rejected Sexy Red based on the content of her character by presenting that whole garish image of black womanhood that takes us back to the dark days of the antebellum South. because what Sexy Red is presenting is an extremely unattractive image of black womanhood that only a white supremacist would find comfort with, because only a white supremacist would find Sexy Red to be any kind of attractive, because she's presenting the image of black womanhood that makes the white supremacist feel comfortable in his smooth world regarding the image of black women. Because the main reason why the mainstream media wants to go out here and promote the image of Sexy Red as the ideal of black womanhood is because they want to elevate the image of white women to be the ideal standard of beauty. And because they want to present white women as the ideal standard of beauty, what they do is go out here and try to find ways to make the black woman appear to be unattractive in comparison. And this has been something that has been done since the days of the antebellum South and slavery, and done in many movies like 1934's cinematic classic Imitation of Life, where they took the much larger and more masculine looking Louise Beavers and put her next to the white female Claudette Colbert so that she could appear to be more feminine in comparison to the larger and heavier Louise Beavers. Go look those pictures up of Imitation of Life and you'll see that. And that's what they want to do with Sexy Red. They want to go out here and present Sexy Red as this whole baby mama who is sexually promiscuous and is out here looking almost like a prostitute. And they want to put her out there as the ideal of the black female image on black media platforms. Meanwhile, they'll take an image of a white female and present her as a woman who is a wife, who is married to a husband, or someone who is a responsible partner in a relationship with a boyfriend. They will not go out here and put the white woman out here as the image of sexual promiscuity, because that runs counter to their ideals as related to elevating the white image, because they want the white image to be the ideal that everyone follows. And to contrast it, what they want to do is make the black woman's image to appear to be the least attractive. What they want you to do is look at the black woman and see her as unattractive, and they also want you to see her as undesirable based on her behaviors. And that's what Sexy Red is looking to sell herself as, and that's why Sexy Red is a sellout to the black community, because she's selling an image of negativity as related to the black female image, no different than what many have been doing since the 90s with the rap groups like B's with Attitude and H's with Problems, and rappers like Little Kim and Foxy Brown and many others. And this started escalating when Halle Berry participated in the movie Monsters Ball and participated in that graphic sex scene when she won that Oscar that mainstreamed this whole culture of ratchetness. And this has escalated in recent years with rappers like Sexy Red going out here and trying to make this the social norm and the social ideal as related to the image of black womanhood. Because what this whole narrative that Sexy Red is promoting as related to announcing she's pregnant with her second child by her possible second baby daddy is promoting the stereotype that white racists love to see, and that is the image of a sexually promiscuous black woman who is a single mother of 2 kids by 2 baby daddies, and promotes the idea that she's still going to be ratchet even as she's entered motherhood. But my critical question to black men is, why are you even getting involved with this kind of woman? That's the critical question I gotta ask the brothers out here, and I gotta ask the brothers out here, are you that desperate that you would get involved with this kind of woman? Because you have to understand, this kind of woman is going to reflect badly on you, because the women you get involved with are a reflection of you. And when you get with women of low character, it says that you are of low character too. And again, your standard has to be more than what's between her legs. No, your standard has to be what's between her ears, because the most important decision you're going to make in your life is the woman you get involved with, and that woman can be a helpmeet that helps you elevate yourself, or she can be a hindrance that undermines you and prevents you from actualizing your potential. And when I look at the whole behaviors of a sexy red, she is the kind of woman who presents the ideal of a woman who would be a hindrance to a man. And that's why I gotta wonder what kind of dude would go out here and have sex with sexy red, to go out here and give her her second child out of wedlock. I mean, I gotta wonder how desperate a dude has to be for some draws. I mean, are you that hard up for a woman that you'll get involved with a woman like this? That's what I gotta wonder about a dude who was possibly in that sex tape, going out here sticking a carbon rod in that just nuclear waste reactor, which is filled with all of that industrial nuclear sludge. I gotta wonder, are there guys who are this desperate and have that little dignity that they'll go out here and look to have sex with this kind of woman? I mean, there's got to be a line for a guy that he'll go out here and get with a goblin like Sexy Red. I mean, where is your line? That's what I gotta ask, black men. I mean, where is your line that you'll go out here and get with this lace front goblin? I mean, why would you even do this to yourself? That's what I gotta ask, black men, because you gotta be a special kind of desperate to get with Sexy Red. I mean, I don't even care if she's a celebrity. There's gotta be a standard for a man, and you have to have a just extremely low standard to go out here and think, I gotta go out here and get those draws. No, I don't even want to go near those draws because they probably smell like sardines and ravioli, and not the good sardines and ravioli that they make at Beachcliff and Chef Boyardee. No, this is the kind of stuff that once you get a whiff of that atomic waste, you're going to be going to a place known as the morgue and just inhaling those smells. And I just have to sit there and wonder what kind of guy, again, is going to go out here and not only have sex with this woman, but impregnate her as well. I mean, there's got to be something wrong here. I mean, how do you get a woman like this pregnant, knowing what she represents? Because this, again, as a man, again, is a reflection on you. This reflects badly on whatever man she got involved with, because here you have a woman out here talking about she's Sexy Red and she's a mother. That's not the image any child wants out there of their mother. And I remember seeing Tia Mowry's son getting embarrassed about his mom being out here like that. I even remember hearing many other kids, like Britney Spears' kids, saying, no, this is embarrassing. But we've got people in the black community who will think, okay, she's Sexy Red, and this is a great image for a mother. No, that's not an image I would want to see as a mother. That's not an image I would want to see as a wife. No, any man of character is going to look at this whole announcement, and they're going to look facepalm at it and just be embarrassed by it. I mean, this, again, is something that really destroys the whole image of black people as a collective, because it destroys the image of black women, because it says that black women basically are accepting this Jezebel stereotype that puts them at the bottom of society. And when it comes to black men, the whole Sexy Red pregnancy says that black men's standards are so low that they'll get with anything regardless of values or character, and it just basically takes the entire black race all the way on a race straight to the bottom. Now, if you want to pick up some of my positive black fiction featuring positive images of black women, like the ISIS series, the Esteem series, The books of the Spinsterella trilogy, Spellbound, The Legendary Mad Matilda and Spinsterella, my black business novel, A Recipe for Success, my black sorority novel, The Thetas, or my black vampire novel, Eternal Night. You can find all of those books featuring images of positive black women that will inspire and uplift the girls and women in your life in paperback and Kindle format on Amazon.com right now. And you can also find them in digital format on Kindle, and you can also find them at other online booksellers like Smashwords, the iBookstore, Google Play, and Barnes & Noble. And if you'd like to see me make more videos taking celebrities like Sexxy Red to the barbecue, you can send a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available in paperback and e-readers, Isis, the Beauty Myth. Learn the beauty secrets of the goddess next door in this action-packed Isis series adventure. Get Isis, the Beauty Myth at online booksellers everywhere today.
Support black-owned and black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.